Alright, the diehards know where I am, MGM parking garage. It's 3:35 on Monday, challenge is almost over. It's a shame no one was just filming what just happened. I was coming up Vegas Boulevard. My plan was to turn right at Vegas Boulevard and Tropicana, turn right, and then get into the MGM parking garage where I am. The thing was, there was the turn lane, the rightmost lane, another lane. I was in the next lane over, and by the time I realized, like, I was getting close to the intersection, those two lanes to my right were absolute gridlock. I couldn't get over. So I called an audible. I decided to go one lane more to my left, turn into Luxor, take the back alley into the Excalibur parking garage and walk here. So I moved that lane over. Now I was 3 lanes from the right, and at the last second decided to call another audible, and I moved across 3 lanes of traffic in gridlock in an incredibly small amount of time. No one else could have pulled that off. People are gonna say they could. They couldn't. I don't even know how I did it. That's why I'm wishing someone were there to film it, because it would have been fascinating to watch. And you can't really teach it, that's the thing. It's so innate. I can't teach these things, but it would have been very entertaining to watch. So I'm gonna go to the monorail platform. I parked here because I'm gonna end here, but first stop is Bally's, about 5 hours, and it's Monday. So I get to go collect my Westgate money. So I'm gonna play Bally's for about 5 hours, take the monorail to Westgate, collect my money, and there's a little bit of a bonus. I think I mentioned that in one of the early videos in this challenge, a little bonus money that I haven't told anyone about, and then take the monorail back here to MGM and play the rest of the night at MGM.
Please do not board. This monorail is for arriving passengers only. Please do not board this monorail.
Las Vegas station. Continues northbound. Next stop.
Dog food. Played almost 5 hours. I guess I'm going to MGM. Okay, you might not know this about me because I don't complain about poker like other people love doing. Although, if someone asked, I would say I've run worse than anyone who's ever played poker before. For the 3rd time this year and the 7th time in the last 2.5 years. WinStar reopened after Corona on April 20th, 2021. It's been very close to 2.5 years since I really started playing poker in 2021 again. For the 7th time in 2.5 years, I've lost both to quads. It happened my second to last day in Iowa. I remember last year Kings versus Deuces on King Deuce Deuce. I remember last year Queens versus Fives on Queen 5-5. It just happened again. So someone wanted the coolers. There's a cooler. Yesterday set to set. Today top vote versus quads. So what's making it much more annoying is that full stacks both times. Yesterday the guy had $80 when I got to the table. he hit set to set against someone else to get a full stack, and then beat me for a full buy-in. Wouldn't be nearly as annoying if he only had like $75 to start the hand. And just now, I started the hand with like $4.15. Of course, ran into someone in the room who has more than like $100 in her stack. So, incredibly annoying, but I need hours at MGM for this thing. I did play very close to 5 here, which is about what I wanted. I was leaving soon anyway, and I guess I'll play MGM and hopefully don't lose boats quads. If you're wondering, I think the last time I had quads versus boat, because if I hit it the same way, if I hit the quads just as often, it would be no big deal. I think the last time I had quads versus a boat was 2016 in Aria. I had 7s on ace, ace, 7, 7, 3. So doesn't really happen the other way for me. Did run into Scott. Again, another shout out for Scott. Scott gave me some goldfish and other snacks. So thanks for all that, Scott. And just adding to the list, leading the league in shout outs, Herbs and Rye is like tied for last. And I'm on my way to MGM. So I'm at about 7.5 hours for MGM. I need 7.5 more over the next 2 days. Well, between Wednesday, 5 p.m. and MGM. I'm gonna go see what's on the leaderboard. So I will let you know when I'm done playing and the monorail's here. Alright, I'm done playing. Won almost all the money back. Finished minus 20 on the day. You know what's interesting? I don't think this ever happened to me before. I lost with quads. That was incredibly annoying at Bally's. I won with quads here. Not as much, of course, but I don't know if that ever happened to me before. Won with quads and lost with quads in the same day. Anyway, got a little more information on this free roll that's happening in like 3 days. I knew parts of this, parts are new. The top 45 hours earners are the 45 people who can sign up for the tournament if they want to. Another criterion is 15 hours minimum. So if the 45th hours earner on the leaderboard only played 14.5 hours, that's not good enough. It's a minimum of 15 hours and top 45 hours earner for this week. The mystery bounties, there's 8 of them. Before the first hand is dealt, everyone is going to be told who the 8 players are who have a bounty on their heads. So we're going to know the players, and this is what I thought, but finally got an answer. We're going to know the players, but the amounts are mysteries. The only thing we know about the 8 different bounties, one of them, the biggest one, is $500. Different amount of starting chips for different hours. So once they know the 45 hours earners who are eligible to play if they show up and pay the registration fee, more hours means more money. 45 hours and beyond get you the maximum amount of chips, and 15 hours get you the minimum. If you get 7th place, you only get $150 more than 45th place. So it's real top heavy, and the bounties are a big variable in all this, so whatever. Really fun table. I was on a pretty good table, and then we broke, and then I went to table 12, which was torture, and after like 5 minutes I transferred. Table 7 was awesome, very well represented internationally. We had Ireland represented, England, Brazil, Iceland, India, the US, of course, and that was really fun. Kind of died at the same time. Iceland got knocked out, Brazil left with chips, India left with chips, and England got knocked out all around the same time. So that table died, and there are still 3 tables going on in there, but I chose to leave. So I got about 4.5 hours. Oh, I didn't tell you what I was on the leaderboard. Wow, this part of the video is getting long, but I played a little day 1, didn't play day 2 at all, played 8 hours day 3, didn't play yesterday day 4. So to start today at like 9:30 a.m. when day 5 was about to happen, I was like 35th on the leaderboard. I thought I would have climbed into the top 45 with my 8 hours on day 3. So I was about 35th with my like 14 hours, and I'm pretty sure the final spot will only be like 21, 22 hours. So with my hours today, I'm at like 18.5 or 19. I plan on playing like 4 to 5 tomorrow, getting to 24 and playing Wednesday after the Bally's player appreciation tournament. So I don't think I have a problem in the least qualifying and getting at least 25 hours for however many more chips that is than if I played like only 20 hours. So that's what's going on tonight. Glad. You know what's ironic? I was annoyed that I lost top boat to quads, and that's been happening a lot lately. But it happens. Came here, kept playing. You know what's interesting? I think I played better at Bally's, even though the result is down a buy-in. I played worse here. There were 3 streets, 1 street each in 3 different hands I wish I had back. And I think I could have made at least $100 more if I played those 3 streets better. So despite the good result, I actually played worse once I got here. But it happens. So that's a wrap on day, whatever it is, day 9. Challenge is wrapping up. So tomorrow, same thing as today, like 5 hours at Bally's, 5 hours here, roughly. Oh, I didn't tell you. I didn't go to Westgate. The thing was, I was aware I didn't go to Westgate. I've been to Westgate to collect that money early and been told, like, I need a specific floor there. Sometimes a dealer is kind of acting as the floor and doesn't quite have the title, the authority to pay out that rakeback money. So I didn't want to get there too early, and I've seen that happen late also. Like the actual floor goes home and a dealer acts as floor. So after I played at Bally's, I wasn't sure I'd be able to get the money at Westgate. So I think like 5 p.m. to like 9 p.m. is the sweet spot to go there and make sure. I don't want to go there and have to wait around, or go there and have to leave and go back another day. So I'll go there tomorrow, collect my money, and show you that bonus extra money I was talking about. But that's a wrap on today. See everyone tomorrow.